What do we have here today?
Well, you see, we have a.
We have.
I don't even know what it is. A rye.
So when I broke this one out, and John's like, Bulleit, that's what we drink in our old fashioned. Bulleit rye, specifically. Yeah, it's a Bulleit rye.
But not the green label.
Yeah, it's a different one.
It's a darker green.
12-year?
This is a 12-year. Yeah. So, I mean, think about your older age bourbons and ryes and all that stuff. I mean, you get an Eagle Rare 10-year. But, I mean, think about it. 12-year is not a baby.
That's a long time.
Yeah, this is like John's daughter's age right here, you know? It's like, well, how old are your kids now?
14.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
Shouldn't you know that?
It's almost like the same in the age as the kid that's in the back of Jay's pickup truck. Tied to a rope.
He's in the basement.
Well, is that what that noise
cave.
was?
Yeah, tied with Christmas lights around his
But my point is that it's pretty old. It's older than my
Yeah,
son. It's
absolutely.
older than Jay's son. It's old. It's up there.
12 years is a long time for any liquid to sit in a bottle and not be appreciated.
In a barrel.
A barrel,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yes,
I'm sorry,
yes. Which, so people understand,
When
it only goes by the year
Yeah.
of what it is in the barrel.
When I first got into it, I didn't know, like, if it's sitting there, no.
Well, it doesn't count because it needs to be soaking in that oak. It needs to be getting the flavor from that
This
oak.
is a 12-year, but I didn't open it for 3 years. Is it a 15 now?
No,
it's
That
still
is
12 years.
because this
correct.
glass is doing absolutely nothing.
That is
Nothing,
correct.
yeah. Yep.
To it. So, but yes, it's coming in at 46% alcohol, which is 90. What is that? 90.
46
90
would be 92.
92 proof. So not extremely boozy, but pretty good stuff. Well, let me ask you, why can't they ever put these labels on Bulleit bottles straight? Is that a thing? It's always they're always crooked.
They're tasting
They're
them.
drunk.
They're always crooked. I know. It's like
Oh,
we
wow.
took
Look at that. Look at this side.
Yeah. They never put them on straight.
That is crazy.
It's like the makers with the lady who dips the wax. You know,
That is not mint.
Yeah, you get someone that always kind of. I think it's on purpose, though. I think they just said this is going to be our thing because we don't want to worry about putting on these labels straight. So,
You excited?
We've been to Bulleit. Have you been to Bulleit, Jay?
I have not. I know the last time we had the Maker's Mark, Bulleit's another one, old-fashioned that I use often.
Yes. Bulleit Rye. When I
And
go to a
Sazerac.
place, I
And
do Bulleit
Sazerac.
Rye.
well, look, my go-to is Sazerac, but
Yeah.
if I'm at a regular bar that doesn't have Sazerac,
They don't always
Bulleit
have
Rye.
it
Yeah.
when you're out.
Yeah,
I usually get cocktails when I'm out. I usually don't drink them. I used to drink them at home all the time.
I
Christmas time, I will.
make myself old fashions.
Still?
Yeah,
Do you make your own syrups and stuff, or do you use that, like, what's that thing called? I forget what it is. It's like,
old fashioned.
yeah, but they mix,
like the premix.
premix.
No, I make my own.
No,
I
he
used
makes
to
it.
sugar. We had the
Do you not
episode,
watch the
yeah.
show? I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Oh.
Sugar cube, and then
don't
I
know
add
how
my
to do it,
Angostura bitters and all that stuff.
You yelled at me last week, so I was, I stopped watching.
Did you? Did he?
All right, let's
Nose.
smell it.
Did-
Rye, we're getting more spice on us probably, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I smell the spice.
Oh, you get that spearmint.
It smells like rye bread. Bro.
I was going to say, it smells exactly like rye bread.
Beefsteak
rye
Because I
bread.
just had a pastrami and rye sandwich,
Yeah.
and it smells exactly.
and balsamic.
But there's a lot of people who will say they do not like rye bread, and they don't like rye.
I don't
smells
like
like rye, big
the
time.
seeds in rye.
You don't like the fennel?
I love rye. Right. I don't like the fennel.
Or is it caraway?
Caraway.
That's it, caraway. Fennel sausage, caraway.
Fennel
But I put them in the
Similar.
It's the
same.
same shit.
Yeah, I put them in the same category because
Wow,
I don't like either of
I
them.
smell
This is
rye
a
like
strong
crazy.
rye. It's a strong spice smell.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, you're getting rye bread all the way. You're getting a little of that hint of mint, spearmint.
What do you
know.
like?
Yeah,
do you like
100%.
ryes or
Yeah.
bourbons better? I tend to feel like there's worse bourbons to drink. I
think it's
but
a mood
rye is
thing,
usually
man.
always like pretty good regardless. Like
No, there's bad rye.
You know what?
Yeah.
And the reason I like a rye in an old fashioned is because it has nice spice to it. Bourbon can be sweet in and of itself,
Yeah.
and you're adding sweet to it. So I kind of don't want to oversweet it, I guess you would say.
Agreed.
Like I like that spice.
Unfortunately, like I have a Johnny Walker Blue, and I traded something stupid for it, a bourbon, and I don't like it anymore. Like I tried it.
The bourbon that you traded?
It was like a E.H. Taylor single barrel for it, and because I was like, I haven't tried the Johnny Walker Blue, and I didn't feel like paying $300 for it.
All right.
I can't even drink it anymore. I'm like,
Yeah.
because the bourbon taste and the rye, like, I just don't like it anymore.
Okay.
It's sad. It was a sad day.
I feel for you.
Thank you.
Now I have this big bottle of Johnny Walker Blue. If anyone wants to drink it, come over.
I don't do scotch.
Yeah. No.
All right. Anyway, let's try this.
Yeah.
Lighter.
Candy. I'm getting that sweetness, but I'm getting that rye finish. I'm
I
getting
thought it
that
was
spice
light.
finish.
That rye finish is strong.
Yeah.
Man.
The finish is strong.
The
That might
rye
be the
force is strong with this one.
This might be the strongest rye finish that I've ever tasted.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Willet rye is rye.
It's lighter on the front end, and then all
It's
of a
very
sudden
rye.
it hits you.
It's rye in your face rye.
Take another sip. In the beginning, it's like light, and then all of a sudden it hits you.
Yeah.
No, it's straight up rye bread, man.
I
It's-
get-
it's beefsteak
Let me
rye.
ask you guys, though.
Beefsteak seedless
On
rye.
this next sip, let me ask you. Do you get hints of dill when you drink it dry? Hints
I
of
do.
dill.
Yeah.
dill pickle,
Like a
dill,
pickle.
like a dill, like dill.
Dillweed?
Dillweed.
Dillweed.
Yeah.
I was even like a pickly.
Well, it kind of would relate because you put dill in your
Yeah,
pickles.
in the brine pickle.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I can
don't-
see that.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Yeah.
Same. This would be great in a cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
To keep drinking this straight up, I probably wouldn't.
But it's a 12-year though. I feel like it's almost sacrilegious to have a 12-year putting it into a
I get it.
cocktail
Yeah,
like that. You know,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's like too much work was not too much work was put in, but too much time was put in.
Time is money. Money's
The
time.
more I drink it, though, the better it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Is
do.
that your stomach?
No.
that's
Who's petting the dog again?
I didn't
dog's
touch
making love to my leg right now, digging their claws into my.
If you only saw what happened behind this bar, people.
it. Never mind.
John's got the peanut butter out. But it's good. I think it's good. But
I mixed it with water.
Yeah.
Wow, that rye it multiplies.
It magnified, huh?
multiplies. It's
Really?
insane.
You put the water in your mouth, then took a sip?
Exemplified.
Yeah, so I got the water and the bourbon at the same time. I squish
Yeah.
it through. Not bad though. So all right, maybe this would be good with an ice cube. How about that? The ice cube makes it cold. Maybe it waters it down and brings out that rye flavor a little bit.
This is something I would like with a
Yeah.
Yeah.
ice cube.
I don't mind it neat though. I don't know. After we're done with this, I'll throw another rye out there for us so we can try real quick. This is our feature, but we can throw something else out there. Just
I
to
would like
compare.
that chilled, yeah.
Just to compare.
A little.
I'll do two maybe.
With my pastrami sandwich from Katz's Deli.
Dude, I could do a pastrami sandwich with this right now, man.
Right?
I feel like it would just work because
I
it makes
agree.
sense.
And usually you can't eat
It
food
ties
with,
in.
with like ryes and bourbons. Like it usually does not go. But this does.
The perfect
Yeah.
pairing.
It would. Dude, that pastrami,
Right?
so good.
Right?
So good. We were out there, what?
It's almost a year ago.
I just
Yeah.
I think it's in Newark. My neighbor brought me back Hobbies.
Hobbies, yeah.
That was really good.
There used to
had
be a
that too.
place in Lyndhurst near Medieval Time.
Harold, yeah, it's
Harold's.
gone.
Arrow, that thing was
Now you got
huge.
pastrami bistro in Garfield, yeah.
That's the place to go.
But anyway, that's a conversation for another time. Bullet rye,
Calamari.
good stuff. Calamari's delicious. All right, Bullet rye. Hey, man, 15
If
years?
you don't know, that's what we say when we get off topic and talk about food. Because we had hours of conversation on calamari.
You said 15 years?
12.
12. Budget friendly?
50.
Budget friendly compared to
For a 12 year?
a Russell's.
Yeah, that's true.
A Russell's
For a 12-year.
12 or 15 year.
Doesn't it taste like a Michter's? a little
Yeah, because a Russell's 15 is $400.
Right? So why don't you think this is priced higher, being that the time is so long? 12
Because
years is a long time.
It's Bulleit. That's why. It's Bulleit. Bulleit doesn't have that
People shit on Bullet.
name reputation that a
Which is strange, man, because you see commercials, you see the ads. It's what I pick when I go for my own.
you see commercial ad for Budweiser.
and it's the most
I
popular
think,
beer in the
I
world.
think they're very consistent, Bullet. Like, you know what you're getting. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I don't want to shit on Bullet, but I want to shit on Bullet,
we went when we went to Bulleit, we missed the tour.
and we were okay with it.
We were at Whiskey Thief, and we were having such a good time at Whiskey Thief. We had a booked tour at Bulleit, and
You had to pay for the tour?
yeah,
Yeah. But we got there. We missed the tour, but we got there for the tasting.
I
It's a tour and
called
tasting.
up. I said to her, I said, listen, we're at Whiskey Thief. What happened? We were hanging out. We're having a good time. We ordered food. The food was
food truck, yeah,
taking
it took way too long.
forever because there was a food truck outside. So nothing to do with necessarily Whiskey Thief.
Yeah, it was the food truck.
There was a food
Outside.
truck outside, and all of us ordered food, and we were all waiting.
Except me.
And
I just wanted a drink.
yes, so it was taking a long time. I knew we were going to miss the tour at that point. I called Bulleit up, say, "Hey, listen, I got a tour booked, and there's a bunch of us. We're gonna miss the tour. Is there anything that you can do for us?" She's like, "Nah." She's like, "Come." She's like, "You'll miss the actual tour," but she's like, "Are you guys all right with just doing the tasting?" We're like, "Yeah, that's fine."
Probably better.
So we got there before our group that we were supposed to be with arrived, and they're like, "Oh, just wait in the tasting room." So we got our seats. We were the first ones there. We were pretty freaking tanked at that moment.
Even before that, we were ordering old fashions from the bar. 'Cause we got
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
Oh, waiting for the.
waiting for them to let us in the tasting room.
Yes. So when we got in there, the tour walks in, and they see a group of 6 of us
Just sitting there.
sitting there.
guys.
We're like, yeah,
How was the tour? It was good.
and we're just those jackasses.
I did ever.
I took a sip out of each one of your glasses.
Rub my ball sweat on your glass. But
But that was Bulleit. So
But
I mean,
I still enjoyed, regardless if we took the tour or not. That was a cool store. They had the store in there.
yeah, the store was cool.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And they had the little cocktail bar. They
What
had
is
the s'mores old fashioned.
it's Bulleit.
What is it close to?
It's on the way to Louisville from Frankfurt. We went Frankfurt, like
Buffalo
Buffalo Trace
Trace.
area, and we went to Louisville, and it was
I
on
remember
the way.
driving
in
past
between.
Bardstown after going to Buffalo Trace, and I was like, "Oh, it's right there. We should go."
We saw Bardstown when we arrived.
Bardstown.
We went to
well,
Willett.
We went to the store in Bardstown.
You
and,
were at Willett.
Oh,
Yeah.
driving. Yeah, when we
Driving.
got there. Yeah.
Yes.
We drove through Bardstown. We didn't stop at the place.
Same.
We went into the storefront Bardstown in Louisville, and then
Yeah.
we walked right out because it was like you had to know Muffy
was-
to be there. Like you had to have
It was the
Oh,
yes.
really?
It was just
upscale,
the whiskey.
yeah, we didn't.
not,
belong.
I don't think you guys did the Ford, that bar that's Michter's thing.
we did not do the.
I
bar
want to do
Fort
that. It was
Winters.
closed.
We
when
have
I
a
was
lot of
there.
regrets. We have to go back.
Gotta go
Not
back.
regrets. I don't want to say regrets. We missed some stuff that we
Regret.
planned to do because you can't plan something. Stuff goes another way. Things happen, or you move on. You do something else instead. There was an awesome wing place that we were told was so close that we wanted to go.
Yeah,
there.
across the street from Louisville Slugger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My
That did-
bad.
that
It was
didn't
across
happen
from
either,
Angels
so-
of Envy.
I'm with 6 people, and we're like, "Where is this place?" My buddy told me it was right here.
It's good, but I gave him some wrong
So
information.
It was
plans get changed.
What was it across from Heaven Hill? That's where it was across.
It was crashing from Angel's Envy.
or Angel's Envy. That was,
that
what I
was
meant to
all the
say.
way on the
That's
other
what I
side
meant.
of
Angel's
town.
Envy, yeah, and Angel's Envy.
But Bulleit to me is not a
we went-
brand that I'm fond of.
We
But
went off on that one.
right, but
I'll never live it down.
Bulleit is a place where I'm happy we went because Bulleit's Bulleit, right?
Yeah.
I'm happy we went and got to
It's good,
see it.
but I don't like the way they spell it.
You guys went to Russell's? Russell's
Oh,
Resort.
no, we didn't go. We didn't go Wild Turkey. No, we didn't do Wild Turkey.
We should have.
I wanted to, but John just kept saying no. So
You
Bullshit.
guys had to be like wasted.
We
Like, not
drove
wasted, but,
past.
like,
We drove
over-
past Wild Turkey.
we didn't have time. That's
We
the
were
issue.
on a time constraint.
I
we
mean, you
got
guys
we got
did a
lunch
lot.
in that.
The guys,
town, yeah.
the guys were meeting up with the bands. We ended up. They were at the brewery that we were meeting them at already, and they're like, "Hey, we're here. We're ready for food." And me and John are like, "Oh shit!" We're like, "We're leaving now. We're leaving now." So
But Wild Turkey we passed on the way to that
Yeah.
little town that we had sandwiches in. Remember that little Main Street town that all of us went to? The guys went to the instrument store.
yes.
We passed
town
by
was that?
Wild Turkey.
Oh yes, we passed that time.
But
Yeah.
at that time, nothing really was
it
really
was
open.
okay. Here was the issue.
Nothing was really open.
The distillery for Wild Turkey was closed.
It was just a
all they had
storefront.
was a store, and it might still be closed for that matter. I don't know. They weren't doing distillery tours. They weren't doing anything. It was just store. Buy yourself a shot glass. Jimmy Russell might be there.
Yeah, that was it. And we were like,
Just hangs out.
Yeah,
he does. He sits in a
does.
rocking chair and just hangs out.
yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It is.
People
but
get their bottles signed. They still pick up their bottles from there. But
timing wise, it just didn't work.
and for us, we wanted a lot of the distillery experiences, etc. But by the time for Bulleit, back to Bulleit, by the time we got there, we had done quite a few tours. We were tour veterans at that point. So
Now,
we
were you
weren't
guys getting bussed around or
No, I was driving.
Well, yeah, but he was driving, but we were
bouncing off the
no,
rider?
but we were having little drinks.
Samples.
Yeah, samples.
It was just our eight samples a day.
Was it too much? Like, because I mean, that was before you. I mean, not before, but you started getting familiar, and but
Bro,
it was a lot.
yeah, it was all.
Anyways, back to the whiskey, so we can finish this part of this podcast.
Can we do another hour on this?
I know. Overall, good stuff. Bulleit 12-year rye. I like the spice coming from this. We mentioned those notes. I'm getting some of that spearmint. I'm getting some of that dill on the taste, spearmint on the nose. Overall, pretty good stuff. My only thing I would say I'd like a little bit different on this is maybe boozier, a higher proof. I think a nice higher proof will bring out some more of that flavor.
Yeah.
And I think...
and the labels to be straight.
And the label needs to be straight, yeah. For anyone's here for just a whiskey, keep watching. We might, after we finish this, we might throw a couple of little ryes just to compare it to. But for now, I think this is it. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Good stuff. All right.